So, time to find this Boris fellow. You've read my contract. What does that look in your eye mean?
He raises an eyebrow and folds his arms, appraising you.
Me, not you. It's my contract. But you can come along for the ride. Good to know. And likewise, with whatever errands of your own you have.
Wither, this is my new friend. He's really smart. You'll like him a lot.
Please, small child, leave me to my ruminations.
But he's really nice and tall. Maybe he can even help you with that thing.
Why? A grown friend? You brought an adult here? Good. Good gods. Can it be?
It's stuck fast.
It's stuck fast.
Good sir. You have set my body free. Free to crumble to dust at last. But my spirit... Blast! I remain trapped in this mouldering skeleton yet. Then you may be glad you've escaped the curse of Brachus Rex. After he interred me in this cell, he must have drawn my very soul away from me and stored it elsewhere in the fort. Thus he has bound me entirely to the mundane realm. But I know this place well. I could lead you to its likely location. In turn, you would find a path straight out of this fort. My freedom for yours. What's marvelous, my friend? Marvelous. You'll first have to get inside the fort itself. There's a secret switch on a statue of the Seven in the courtyard. Surely you know it. The switch will open a hatch, and you'll be led into the prison's main floor. I suspect that within Brachus's phylactery room, you will find the container which ensnares my soul. He has likely disguised it well, but search there for another hidden switch. Brachus would have made me a supplicant, a slave to these walls. With your help, I'll die. At last. Death without your soul is no death at all, my friend. Fort Joy is a dangerous place, my friend. Dangerous indeed. Brachus used this place to build an arsenal of terrible weaponry as yet unseen in our world. Here, he and his researchers crafted punishments and snares contrary to human dignity. Objects that could contain souls, wands that could purge the very essence from sorcerers. My order would never have used such barbaric magic against our enemies. I was fully briefed about this awful place before I came. My goal was to destroy the fiend who had been marshalling the world's most unwholesome weapons and magic into an army he intended to use against the realm. I never thought I would become one of his victims, and yet, here I am.
So glad.
Rest now, or you'll hie yourself to the grave. What do you think in messing with Griff's boots anyhow?
Why? A tongue that's...
Save your spirit to fight the Reaper. What were you thinking, messing with Griff's brutes anyhow?
Is that thing eating corpses?
The creature heaves through lips gummed with human gore. It turns to you with great effort, pain apparent in every movement, and madness screams from its wide, bloodshot eyes.
You. Quite lost. Careful, or they'll cross your wires. Now, a little query. Where grows the yarrow? Quickly now, for I haven't much time.
The creature gingerly takes the plant into his bloodied hands. He runs his fingertips over the white flowers. His panting breath slows.
Darling, dear darling child. Hello, yarrow girl. Can it really be you?
The creature begins to weep. Fast, silent tears spill from his eyes as he clutches the little cluster of flowers to his heart.
For you, my ring. Part of me. Name of Migo. Thank you. Yarrow girl, you've grown, you have.
What's this? I found something.
hasn't changed a bit. Always late. You there? I'm looking for an inmate. He wears a large bronze ring with a dragon stamped into it. Have you seen him? You have seen him? Tell me, where was he? And you're very sure it was him?
She inspects the ring closely.
This can't be. You said he was upon the beach, yes? I need to have a look myself. This simply can't be. What's happened? What have they done to you?
Darling? Yarrow girl?
It was her, wasn't it? The monster.
Don't think of the ugly now. Here I am, here you are. Here we are.
Papa? What's happened? What have they done to you?
Darling? Yarrow girl?
Oh, is that really you?
Little Yarrow girl. Grown up, flower-headed girl.
What have they done?
She looks at you with hatred etched deeply in the lines of her face.
I didn't want any of this.
She looks at her father and manages a small smile.
As am I. It's strange. It almost reminds me of the creatures Dallas keeps at her side. Sometimes you hear a kind of muttering beneath their masks.
She reaches out to touch her father's hand. He withdraws it quickly before remembering himself and reaching out to Yarrow again.
I had no idea. What a fool I am. There were always rumors about the Hammer. Dallas, that is. What she was doing with the prisoners she hauled off to her fortress. Why they never joined the rank and file thereafter. I suppose now I know. Wait, before you go, you've helped us a great deal today. Let me help you too. I have a little gold on me, and take this key. I'll show you where you can use it. It opens a door leading into the fort that may help you get out of this wretched place. It isn't too late for you. Not yet. was her, wasn't it? The monster.
Don't think of the ugly now. Here I am, here you are. Here we are.
Papa, what's happened? What have they done to you?
Darling? Yarrow girl?
It was her, wasn't it? The monster.
Don't think of the ugly now. Here I am, here you are. Here we are.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
The shrine depicts Lucian the Divine, avatar of the 7 gods. You hear a strange...
Fine, by the looks of it.
Got a good reason for barging into a private room, buddy. And got no reason to scramble out, me. It's hot and busy out there. It's cool and quiet in here. Or at least, it used to be. Ow, you must be mad. Head out one way, you're back in the joy among the rabble. Head out another, you're knee-deep in the hollow marshes. I'll take a nice, quiet cell any day of the week, and twice on Lucian's Day. Before you go, you haven't met a particular fella here, have you? Tall, black beard, intense way of looking at you. Penchant for metaphor. Wouldn't be surprised if you'd met him before. Fella gets around, believe you me. Half of me's afraid he's gonna try and save me from this place. Anyhow, thanks and good luck, I guess. Though.
All right, I just... They do terrible things here. If they think for a second I'm trying to escape again, they'll do to me what they did to him. Not seen, heard. There's a man over there. They tortured him, questioned him. Seekers, something about God-woken. He didn't know anything, but they didn't care. I heard his screams. I heard something. It can't happen to me. It can't. It can't. It can't. It can't. Shh. I tried to leave. The undead had their hands on me, and outside the bones are gnashing. In what to do? What to do? Poor thing. Poor fool.
Do you hear that? Something's up ahead.
You there, boy. Did Brackus send you? Is he ready to apologize? Silence! I won't have the groveling of that whelp Brackus delivered by some half-wit servant. Only when he prostrates himself before me will I even begin to consider the notion of forgiving him. You truly are a dim-witted specimen, aren't you? I was to be wed to Brackus, but he flew into a rage after a lover's tiff. He put a curse on me, and all of my courtiers, transforming us into the beasts you see before you. He'll come to his senses sooner or later. Then he'll...
The slug's features crease into a look of what might be suspicion.
You seem in an awful hurry to leave. An awful hurry. You know what that makes you seem like to me? A spy. You should have just confessed, spy.
Got a good reason for barging into a private... And? Before we go, oh, hey!
Who are you? All right, I just...
Not seen. I heard a scream.
It can't happen.
Shh! I tried to leave. The undead had their hands on me in 5 minutes.
Outside, the bones are gnashing.
What to do? Poor thing.
Do you hear that? Something's up ahead.
You there, boy. Did Brackus send you? Is he ready to apologize? Servants these days. Stupid as turkeys, aren't they? When I get out of this place, I'll educate them all with fire. Brachus is gone. You're telling me that my Brachus, my betrothed, is no more? He's gone? You're absolutely, positively sure? That means I'm free. I can take suitors, find myself a real prince. Not like that scoundrel Brachus. I've lost too much time on that wastrel Brachus as it is. Take this proclamation and see that all hear of it. Princess Zenthia of the Firelands is free once more. Go now. I expect the most eligible kings and suitors to be petitioning for my hand in marriage as soon as possible. I suppose the small folk of Rivellon ought to know my tale. All was well after my engagement to Brachus for a time, but then he started to pay less attention to me. He had mind only to play around with his blasted sauce follies. I gave him a good tongue-lashing about it in front of the whole court. But, well, it didn't have the desired result. He transmogrified me and all my servants into the beasts you see before you. I will not yield, though. I remain royalty, right to my very core.
The creature warbles incoherently.
Junk.
Yarrow girl?
It was her.